I think the mere fact that the God of Joshua is the creator God, the just God, the loving God, the God who liberates, who cares for the oppressed and homeless, brings together at least Judaism, Christianity, and Islam together, because it is the God that the three monotheistic religions believe in, despite all the facts that Joshua has many moral problems that need to be dealt with. But we must remember that for the Jews, for example, when we speak about Joshua being the first Joshua, that helps us look forward to the second Joshua, who is the Savior of the world. The Jews may not think in this way, but the Jews, before every other people in the world, know and believe that their God is the God of the universe, the creator God who cares for all humanity. If you go through the Old Testament, you will be amazed of the comprehension of the God by the Old Testament people. Go to the prophets and see that wonderful God who cares, who saves, who intends salvation for all humanity, no matter where we come from or what traditions we have. The book of Joshua has to be taken in the context of the Old Testament understanding as a whole, and that will solve the problem of the moral issues that appear in some of the narratives and stories in the book of Joshua. So when you look at Joshua as part of the whole Old Testament perspective of the nature of God, then you have a basis for dialogue with other faiths, mostly Christians and Muslims. If you were a Muslim and you read the Quran, you would find heaps of material that are directly taken from the Old Testament. So the Old Testament is very, very important for all three monotheistic religions. And we have enough basis of faith in this one God that could bring us together to be in dialogue, to be in conversation, to be in relationships that are based on peaceful encounter and peaceful coexistence and understanding of each other. It's God who brings us together, because it is that one God that controls the whole material in the Old Testament and bring us up to the New Testament. And we find a lot of the principles of this understanding of God in Islam as well. So taking Joshua in the context of the whole Old Testament can be basis for dialogue with other religions.